Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stealwing33 Plays Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. My name is Stealwing33, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I am back from my Labor Day trip. My knee hurts so badly right now, but hopefully that won't distract me too much from kicking some serious butthole in PUBG today. So let's get started. Let's get it up. Let's do it up. Let's flip the flop. Let's drip the drop. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm back home. Had a nice weekend out in Michigan with my familia. Enjoyed myself a little time away from home, which I so rarely get time to relax. I actually got to read the book Dragon Teeth by Michael Crichton, which I've been meaning to read for a while. Turned out very differently than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be some sort of thriller about dinosaurs, and it turned out to be like a Wild West story set with a paleontological background, which I thought was very interesting. So I rather enjoyed it, actually. Really, genuinely rather enjoyed it. I don't normally like Westerns, but I don't know. Something about this one. I think it's because it wasn't like a generic Western. You know, man walks into town on a horse with a 6-iron strapped to his hip and cleans up the trouble of the town, fights off the outlaws and all that trash. You know, I'm not super on board with that form of story, just because it's a little overdone in my opinion, and you know, I appreciate that it's a classic format for Western style stories, but you know, it's nice to get it's a breath of fresh air to really have something like that I read. Basically, a story about this made-up guy named Johnson who goes on a journey. He's basically this like uptight 18th century or like late 18th century rich kid from Philadelphia, and then he gets challenged by one of his rivals at school to go to out west to, you know, on a dig, right? They hear about this paleontological guy, and Johnson thinks he's gonna sound like a fucking tough motherfucker, and he decides that he's gonna say that he's going on this paleontological dig with this guy. He's gonna basically spend all summer out west, 3 months, June, July, August. Be back in September with dinosaur bones, you know, so he's going to be roughing it out in the countryside with all of these paleontologists, which at the time was not considered fashionable. You know, paleontologists aren't cool in the late 1800s because paleontology is just becoming a science, let alone, you know, something that one could actually do and not something that one is kicked out of their church for. And so he goes and he does all this shit, and lo and behold, that we're Glag detected, huh? Strange. Lo and behold, some stuff happens, and he ends up joining the paleontological dig of a different paleontologist, and some other stuff happens, and it's actually very interesting. He ends up in the town of Deadwood, which is an actual town in a Old West, famous town, if I'm not mistaken, for the amount of bloody gunfights that it had. And it was a shithole. And so he's like this kid from Philadelphia who never set foot outside of Philly, and now he's been thrust into what essentially amounts to the old like the worst place in the Old West of the Old West. And it was very interesting. I rather enjoyed it. You know, I read a lot of books. I read very quickly, so I read a lot. And I gotta say, like, you know, Michael Crichton's never let me down. You know, rest his soul. But this was actually like even among the books that I have read by Crichton, this was still one of the better ones. You know, and it's against things like, you know, both Jurassic Park books, a lot of his like crime thrillers he used to write, things like that. I rather enjoyed this book, and I would recommend it if you haven't heard it. It's Dragon Teeth from Michael Crichton. It was one of his unpublished manuscripts that got finished up by his estate after his death and then sold. That makes it sound kind of dirty. It wasn't like some like greed trip thing. They sold it because you know, Michael always said that he never got. There was a lot of books that he never finished. And so he always said that you know, if he ever got the chance, he would want to finish like a couple books of his choosing, and this was one of them. And it was very, very lovingly done. Written in his style, which, you know, is not easy to pull off. It's not easy to mimic great writers. And Michael Crichton's definitely a great writer. I would definitely make that argument. But, yeah, had to recommend it. If you're looking for a book to read in upcoming couple of weeks here, I'd say give this a shot. I know someone else dropped into this town with me. I'm up here trying to locate them before I go further into town, into Lipovka, to poke around a little bit. If I could just spot them and get a bearing for where they are in relation to me, I'll be a little bit happier about it. But we'll see. We'll see. Unfortunately, the Vector is not great without extended mags. So we do need to continue to loot if we're going to make the Vector work. As it stands, the M16 is our best weapon, followed by our handgun of all things, followed by the Vector, unfortunately. And I like the Vector. It's one of my favorite guns in the game. I like the rapid assault capabilities of it. It's pretty lightweight, decent attachments. Full of attachments, it's better than the UMP, bar none. It's more stable. It's got about the same clip capacity. 10 magazines for a handgun. Actually cements our handgun as our second best weapon, and actually our best assaulting weapon for inside of buildings, which, again, odd concept, but it's the game that we play in. It's the world that we live in. I'm tempted to pick up the UMP, to be honest, but I have so many bullets for the Vector that I just don't want to drop it. Alright. But that all just went out the window now that we have the M4, because the M4 is now our best weapon. In fact, we will move this to there for this for right now. The M4, very good. Best gun in the game if you can get all the attachments. Second best gun in the game with very minimal attachments. Probably like third best base. The only reason it's third best at the bottom is because it's not quite as stable as the M16 when you first pick it up. Which makes it not worse. Worse is a harsh term. It makes it less good. We're on the wrong side of the island from the circle, which is fine, but we're gonna have to get moving here soon. I'm looking for extended mags for our Vector because I don't want to have to. It's a dead gun without it. Like we might as well not have it. It's not that it's worthless. It's just that like, we're gonna be in a heap of trouble. It doesn't have enough bullets base. 13 bullets is not enough bullets to kill somebody with the Vector. It doesn't do enough damage. You need 25. And don't get me wrong, like that number 25 is a lot of bullets, and it's actually like super decent if you can get them all to land. The problem there is that is getting them all to land, basically. So you know, there that is. But we will have to leave it. Well, not leave it behind. I'm going to take it, obviously, because I don't. Why would you not take a gun? Like I have a gun. It still functions as a firearm. Better than having nothing. But yeah, we just got to be careful about engaging with it. It just isn't good enough to engage with. Level 2 vest. We're on level 2, which is nice. Level 2 hat, level 2 vest. We'll grab some more bullets for our handgun. Considering it's currently our second best weapon here. Still don't know where that other guy is, but I don't want to be on the street if I can avoid it. So let's get off the street, head towards the coast. And then we'll head that way, this way, towards Milta Power Plant to hopefully find a car. And if we can't find a car quickly, we will come back and grab the boat, and we'll take the boat around. Don't get me wrong, the boat really isn't isn't what we want to take, but we will if we have to. But I should be able to find a vehicle up ahead. Hopefully over by that butt hut up there on the road somewhere nearby. There's normally a couple cars near Lipovka. Oh, there's a motorcycle. Guess we'll take that. Let's pull this out before I get on this, so that way I don't forget about it. Grab the motorbike, and let's get on. Gotta be careful. You can't just... The motorbike isn't like the other vehicles. You can't just hold the button to go. If you do that, you're liable to kill yourself. It's really easy to flip this thing. Somebody fired at me. It's really easy to flip this thing, and so you have to kind of go fast, because otherwise, like, you're sort of missing the point. But I did find out that if you hold control, your character does like lean forward into the bike, making it like you basically lurch forward. You start doing a front flip. Which makes it easier to control in the air. Like that. Except, like, right there, I fucked it up, but... Get on the motorbike, please. Yeah, so, like, if you go off a jump the wrong way, and you start, like, lurching backward, you can hit control to lurch forward instead. Your character naturally lurches forward, mind you. Oh. Alright, these appear to be looted, actually. So we will leave. We will keep driving. We're basically looking for more loot. I think somebody stopped outside behind me. Pick that up, just in case I find an SKS or end up with a an M24 at some point during the course of this. I doubt that will happen, mind you, but that's extended mags. Perfect, cool. The Vector is now not worthless. It's just nice. I say worthless only because, like I said, it does have a tendency to perhaps get you killed. Without the 25 bullets, you cannot kill somebody with 13 Vector bullets. Just can't. You can try, mind you. That is not what I wanted. You know what? Actually, there you go. Why not? Fuck it. We don't use the sight on the Vector anyway. Well, we're in the safe zone for right now, so we'll take a breather here for a little bit. What are we looking for? Better helmet, better vest, more attachments for our assault rifle. I would like a second vertical foregrip, because I think the vert foregrip is better than the horizontal one. We have the best backpack we could possibly have, so I'm not concerned about storage space. More grenades would actually be nice. Pan, obviously. Pan meta, still in full effect. They've decided that that's too good of a joke to ever take out of the game, apparently, so... We have a motorbike stashed out behind the back of this building. So we can get out of here in a hurry if we need to, which is nice. We don't need that choke. We need more boosts. I think that's probably one of the things that's holding us back right now. I don't think I need this many 9 millis, actually. Ooh, excuse me. We will drop 60 of them. Nope. We need 2 tac stocks as well, if we can. Want to leave our M4 on single, because it's no longer the best weapon for assaulting. Our Vector actually is now. We just don't need another 4x scope. An 8x scope would be nice. Being able to decide what we want to do on the fly would be pretty fly. I had to say so. I'm trying to decide if I want to search another building or not. I think the answer to that is no, mind you. You know what? If I feel like the answer is no, the answer is no. Let's get out of here. We don't really need more loot. We just need to kind of get to safety at this point. Alright. Keep going. I'm really glad we decided not to search another building. Okay. That was scary. It's scary when you get attacked, like when you're on a in a vehicle. In particular, when you're in a vehicle that doesn't block bullets super good. Be careful, Andre. Don't fucking eat shit. Like, let's just be cool here. Let the bike kick out a little bit too much. Let's go to the ruins, where we'll be able to find some cover, heal up a little bit. I don't know why I got off my bike, mind you. I saw that guy. He's running that way. I see him. You can see him. He's over that hill by the tree. Oh, there's somebody coming up behind that guy, so... Okay. There's a couple people coming this way. I think that guy might have left. Which means I am going to leave. Yeah, we're gonna go into ruins. Don't normally go into ruins this late in the game here, but... may have made a choice there that just endangered my life. Oh, what's going on? Why am I stuck? Alright. He's behind the tree right above the northeast marker on my compass. Now he's behind the tree right above the arrow. It's right there. I don't think this guy knows where I am. Okay, he's either coming from the right or the left. He's like right in front of me somewhere. Okay, we're gonna leave. Lost sight of the dude I was engaging on. Not worth it re-engaging on somebody I can't see. I saw somebody in front of us. You guys saw that too, right? Now that I lost sight of that guy, now I'm scared because now he's inside the building on our right side. Cool. That worked out. Okay. Okay. Still nervous. But I'm in a decent position. I've got great healing. Good items. Feeling pretty strong right now. Still nervous. Always nervous. Never want to get complacent. Not in this game. The prospect of crossing this open field doesn't really feel good, mind you. I'm going to wait. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until the circle starts. Is either right about to come in or it's coming in, and then I'm going to creep in with it. And that's what we're going to do. Because it's the safest thing to do. I wonder if that was the guy I was fighting earlier. Probably not, right? Also, you saw what I meant? It took most of the clip of that, of the vector to kill that guy. And, that's with 25 bullets. 13 is just not enough. You'll never kill somebody with 13 bullets in a vector, even if you square all of them. You have to hit them all in the head, basically. Or at least a decent portion of them in the head. Otherwise, you got squat. You might as well not have any bullets in your gun. Watch it to our right and our left, just in case somebody crests a hill and is poised to take us out. And then we're going to get to the top of this hill and probably lay down. Dick. Okay, take these bullets. Oh, not his helmet. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, the silencer on an SMG is worthless. Alright. I didn't even see that crate over there, to be honest. Okay. What's our plan here? I mean, actually getting to that rock with the crate near it is actually probably a decent shot here. That house over there is inside the zone, though. So maybe we'll go that way. I did learn how to use the 4x scope from a YouTube video the other day. Buddy Eric sent it to me and said, hey, you might find this interesting. I did. I did find it interesting. Basically, it went over how the 4x scope lies a little bit. And how the reality of how that scope works is actually very different than it appears. Setting up and running is very dangerous here because I know that there are people over there. But I need to get to this building for cover. Okay, what's our plan? Wait patiently until the circle starts to contract and then move in because we're on the slow side of the circle here. I think that's a decent plan. Got plenty of healing, so I don't need to go out and loot those guys. My stuff's not damaged. Don't need that. Don't think I'll need this 8x scope, to be honest, but hold on to it. We got 3 kills. So, we're doing well. I'm nervous about this hill, because there's plenty of space for people to be hiding. Oh shit, the blue's here. I did not realize the blue was coming. I'm not here. No one noticed me. I'm one with the grass. There's a man down the hill for me. 3 other people alive besides me. One of them's down the hill shooting at somebody. Got him. Like 2 left. And I see the guy. Okay, where is he? He's in front of me, somewhere by that Jeep over there. Oh, he's by that tree. Got it. Ow. Damn it. That was a headshot with a scar, I think. He's in that bush, I think. Can't quite see him, though. It's an issue. Blue's closing in slowly. Ah, damn it, I saw him at the last second. Fuck, he had me. That hill gave him the advantage. Shit. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. That was a good round regardless. I mean, I lost, but I got some kills, got a lot of hit points, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. So thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. If you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow. Helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!